1967 Honda 300 Dream C78. J's Fabulous House of Hondas, etc. Limited, Mahone Bay, NS. (1967) Honda 300 Dream model C78. Original burgundy seat, not often seen in that color. And it has the later tail light. and not yet restored. This is a 1962 or 1963 Honda Bentley 150, and it's mostly all here. It's missing the side covers and the starter and tail light and the brackets that go on the back fender missing, but I'm sure there's some of those around. $18,000 miles she lasted. So somebody wrecked her. Anyway, there's another fender here for that. Sign, a headlight. Moving on, we have a 1967 CD125. It was the only year they had this tank, I think, and I think this is a Canadian model. And I've never seen one before. This one. And its sister bike, which is a completely restored one, or good original one, I guess, not restored. Nice little bike, 2 cylinders. Small, 125, 2 cylinders. And there's an engine around for this one. Plastic fenders, where the older bikes like this had metal fenders painted silver. And here we have the mate to my original bike, the first bike I ever had when I was 15. It was black, but this is a nice red one. Well, not nice, but it's here. It's a model C200 1965 Honda 90, often referred to as a pushrod 90 because it didn't have overhead cam. It push rods, and the engine, the top end of the engine was made from cast iron, so it was very heavy and primitive, but they sold thousands and thousands of these bikes, and you could get it to go 60 miles an hour if you were determined on a downhill grade. Now this is the wrong seat on it. It's off of 160, but you don't have a seat. And here we have a Yamaha. We're not exactly sure. It's a YR, and somewhere around 200 cc's. And there's not much on the internet about Yamahas, and there's not many of these left. This one's almost all here. There's a nice seat made from a sleeping bag or something, not sure. And 15,000 ring ding 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 2-stroke miles on this one. And here we have 1967 Honda 300 Dream model C78. Another one. And it's basically all here. Just needs someone to love, or someone to love it. I don't think these bikes can love. 16,000 miles. And that looks like an original seat. It's a pretty good job of recovering it if it isn't. Anyway, this one will make a nice bike for somebody that has time and money and the passion to bring it back to its former glory. And here we're looking at a 1967 Honda 300 Dream model C78. Well, this is the fourth one, so you have to think that they're not that rare. And this one's basically all here. The exhaust has been patched up, and there's aftermarket mufflers on that maroon colored one. Not often seen with the original badges. They mostly swell up and crack, and they're not. And someone did a fancy job on this seat. Look at that. Genuine leather. You won't find these craftsmen in the phone book. And somebody turned a lawn chair into a luggage rack, I guess. And here we have 1967 Honda 300 Dream model C78. This is the fifth one. This one's all apart. Looks like somebody was going to paint it. Anyway, this will be another project for someone because the engine's over here in a box. Oops. And there's a Super Hawk wheel and Super Hawk tank sides. I don't know. Second ones are 175 maybe. I don't know. Super Hawk tank. C200 90 tank. And another Honda 90 and CB360T, I guess. Nice original paint color. And here we have all the parts to support restoration of these bikes, or you get a start on it anyway. Some tail lights and C200 Honda 90 engine parts, top ends. They're heavy. And oh, that's a grab bag there, that bucket. Who knows? And a moped engine, and C200 mufflers, and that's a fender for the bend wheel. And not sure those mufflers, some C200 engines here, or bottom ends. C200 parts here, all nice parts to support the restoration of that little red one I showed you. The swing arms there. And some goodies. C200 looks like. Odds and ends. Super Hawk engine. It's had a hard life. Poor thing. I turned it over and looked at the bottom of it. There's a hole in the bottom of the crankcase big enough to put your hand inside. So it's quite a doorstop. Nice conversation piece. Lots of things to go through there. Set of barrels, 160 I guess, 154 cc's. And that's what's left of the engine from the Dream that's all apart. And some new old stock mufflers, and I have no idea what they are. That one, that part number is for a Honda 50, but I don't think it's a Honda 50 muffler. And I don't know what that muffler's for. Early Dream, if you go by the part number on the box, 1961 Dream C72 or C77. And anyway, there you have it, the collection of one man over a number of years. I'm sure he had fun gathering these bikes, and they're all at a nice home now and growing to enjoy it. Thank you.